Let's explore benchmarking in Go, where performance testing is made easy. You can measure, analyze, and optimize your Go code's performance. Let's see how to write basic benchmark functions. Here's a sample code block. The code starts with the keyword func, followed by the function name benchmark string concat, which takes an argument b of type pointer to testing.b. Inside the function, there is a for loop that iterates b.n number of times. Inside the loop, a string concatenation is performed by adding hello, a space, and world. The result is stored in the variable result, and then ignored using a blank identifier. Remember that benchmark functions must start with the word benchmark and take a pointer to testing.b parameter. Let's look at the essential rules for naming benchmark functions. First, the function name must start with benchmark. Second, it must take a pointer to testing.b as a parameter. Third, use b.n for loop iterations. Fourth, the benchmark files must end with _test.go. Some examples of good names are benchmark sort, benchmark HTTPS, and benchmark JSON. Examples of bad names are test benchmark, benchmark sort, and sort benchmark. Notice the capitalization and the starting word. To run benchmarks, you use the go test command followed by the flag bench equals to run all benchmarks in the current directory. Alternatively, you can specify a particular benchmark function to run with bench equals benchmark sort. To include memory allocation statistics in your benchmark results, use the benchmem flag. Let's understand the output of a benchmark test. An example output is benchmark string concat 4, 1,000,000 WNWN 145 nanoseconds per operation. Here, the function name is the benchmark identifier. Iterations indicates the number of times the function ran. Time per operation indicates the average execution time. Function name is the name of the benchmark. Iterations is the number of times the benchmark ran during the test. Time per op is the average time it took for each operation in nanoseconds. Now, let's look at memory allocation benchmarks. Here is an example code block. The code defines a benchmark function, benchmark slice append, that benchmarks the appending operation of a slice. Inside the benchmark function, a loop iterates bn times. In each iteration, a slice of integers s is created with 0 length. Then, another loop runs 1,000 times, appending the current value of j to the slice s. After running this benchmark, a sample result would be benchmark slice append 4, 5,2847 nanosecond, 2400 576 b op, 11 allocs op. The 2476 b op refers to bytes per operation, and the 11 allocs op refers to allocations per operation. Let's analyze and interpret benchmark results. The key metrics to consider are nanoseconds per operation, which indicates the time taken per operation. Bytes allocated per operation indicate memory usage. Allocations per operation indicate the number of memory allocations. Iterations is the total number of function calls. Aim for lower nanoseconds per operation and fewer allocations. Keep an eye on high bytes per operation values. A red flag is an increasing allocations per operation trend. Let's explore performance optimization strategies. Key strategies include reducing memory allocations, using object pooling, optimizing data structures, and profiling before optimizing. Some helpful profiling tools include GoTool pprof for CPU and memory profiling, GoTool trace for execution tracing, and benchstat for statistical comparison.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.